Bard is... it's good for the laning phase. That's kind of where I'm seeing this. It's also good for being able to potentially catch out the...
He even posted on his socials like, no, I'm actually coaching. And see if that mentor to trainee combo can actually pay off.
He's been in the LPL for such a long time and kind of says... had his up and downs, obviously has been on a few different rosters. But it's really exciting, especially for such a new player. I think he can kind of show him the ropes and give him a really good runway into this LPL year. And similar to another story that we have kind of from last year with Cream and GA, but this 1v1 is...
Hope? Don't tell me you're going to die again in the 2v2 LGD, man. They just got it tonight.
Last time, it was Hope flashing forward. This time, it's YCX on this Braum. He gets the first blood again. And now it's going to be that first blood feat going over immediately to LGD. This bottom lane is throwing hands early.
I love to see that. Xiaoya, obviously the only holdover into this LGD rebuild. Cool to see some resources go his way. Now we're looking at that mid lane passive combo from Climber and XQW. They're just going to pressure Shanks out so Climber can go pressure Tarzan. And this is the kind of duo stuff we need to see. But Tarzan, we said he's a very good early skirmisher. Kingslayer available for Shanks. LGD, this is not a fight you can win. Tarzan flashes, and Tarzan gets the response kill. He says, not in my jungle, you don't. And Shanks will pick up the ladder.
Ah, man, XQW wasn't in the right position. Them from LGD are going to get a lot better as the game goes on. Udyr in a side lane is going to be virtually unkillable by anybody from anyone's Legends without multiple members showing up. And Yone versus a Sylas. Sylas can steal his ultimate, but should lose out on the 1v1 more often than not. So I'm going to be looking at how LGD are going to be able to extend this game. And if XQW falls even further... it's going to get more and more rough for this LGD squad if they want a chance at taking a game 2.
Ooh, into the wall. Tarzan follows him. And here you go. AL are just taking the fight to them. Give them no time to think. And that's going to be 2 more quick kills for the mid-jungle duo of anyone's Legend. Hasn't had the same pressure. Hasn't had the same priority. And is having to play a completely different game this time around.
We're starting off towards the bottom side of the map. Shanks has the ultimate stolen already from XQW. And he just does no damage right now.
He baited it. Oh, okay, he's got the combo right back, though, and he goes down. A Climber comes in and saves the day for XQW.
It's been the case for a lot of Flandred games, right? Like, he's not super
literally in his career
on smashing the laning phase, but his map awareness, his ability to play on side was something that I think we saw really, really well exercised in that
both these teams, as LGD are the first ones to start it up here, look to take away that 1. Maybe even go for 2 if they want to hold the smite. AL finally coming over here. It's a little bit late. Flandre looking for you. Got the Tempered Fate onto 2. Now it's going to turn into a big tussle. Big bullet time miss actually there by Hope. They still get the... Like, how is this man still so impactful? Literally did nothing all game. Finds backline, but Xiaoya gets excited. Now Flandre tries to get the Ambessa angle, but Xiaoya is packing away. Shanks gets a solo kill on bot side. But LGD win the top side fight, and they're going to take the grubs.
Oh, my. It's on the 2 members, but the rest of AL do not actually properly collapse. Now this teleport coming in from XQW, it's just too long. Shanks is like, thank you, God, for all of the new teleport changes, because old teleport, he would have been dead.
Whoa.
Now Sasa might be facing that. It's a new year running it down.
Ambessa's here. The Iron Wolf to shut him down. Oh, no, the Tarzan's going to get... Okay, no Iron Wolf here. Nothing to see here.
They get them for free. Wonderful.
Not all of them, though. I don't think you get the Faker skin.
At
least that's what I heard. I heard from players that you do not get the Faker skin.
We keep seeing it every so often played in like LPL and LCK, so we'll keep an eye out for that as to whether or not...
That's the pertinent information.
Yes, exactly. That's going to be a dragon going over to anyone's Legend. Now, with a Herald spawning in a minute and a half, I wonder if this is going to actually be our big fight for the feat of strength for first to 3 epic monsters.
Out of LGD, they're just going to walk their way up here. Rift Herald has been spawned, and it will be started up by LGD under full vision of AL. Now AL just going for the pickoff, but it was Xiaoya that found the pickoff all along. Kyle goes down, Xiaoya gets excited, and LGD, they're close to taking the lead for the first time in the game.
There it is, and if they grab this...
Fandra! Oh my God! You need something, that man will put on the Batman cape and take you there, baby. Let's go! Anyone's Legend looking for the fight. There's a big engage from XQW. He's getting more damage down, and he's got those passive stacks building. Flandre and Hope, the only ones left here. He might have gotten a flashy play on Xiaoya, but it cost him everything.
Flandre!
As he goes down, he still takes down one with him.
Wow, and that is a huge win, even though they don't get very many of the kills. LGD, a big part of this fight is the fact that they got all of the summoners off of this Jinx, and they stopped the Herald. Again, that first turret being another feat of strength that if LGD are able to get in the picture-in-picture, we're getting this right.
Oh.
They've got the Herald now.
Oh, wait, no. Okay, A was going to block it so they can't get it. The Rocket's just going to claim it. LGD are just going to walk in and take the Herald. Absolute nutty chaos here as LGD finally takes that lead we've been hovering around for so long. And Xiaoya is just popping off.
Great job from the AD carry here. Again, rewarded for his time playing in LGD last split. We're using the bullet time to clear the wave. This should just be
but
the
that
turret for
unbreakable,
Grubs.
yeah. Tarzan using the Crescent Guard. They got a little damage. Tarzan just goes back in. There's the public execution. Shanks coming in too late. AL, they're looking for a final turnaround. Hope has been untouched. Shanks has the back line. Shanks is doing massive work right back. But XQW, he wants to try to finish the job.
Oh,
he wants to
Climber's
try to get
alive?
something back. And XQW shuts down Shanks. Hope now is in melee range of a melee carry. And he'll just be taken down.
Oh, are they going to get the chase for Kyle? I mean,
yeah,
look,
they
it's
are,
Udyr.
baby.
Why not?
Uh-oh.
All right, never mind. Great bind. Missed one.
XQW?
Minus one.
XQW?
Minus two. Never
Okay.
mind. He's got hands. He said, look, the early game, Shanks may have absolutely owned me. But similar to last game, laning phase is apparently extremely fake. You can just keep winning on those 2 item power spikes.
Of potential that there is on this squad. And we talked about it, the odds are definitely against them in terms of LGD and kind of bringing in all this developing talent from their developmental side of things in the LDL. But getting to see little sparks like this is exactly what I came into the day wanting to see. It doesn't need to be wins. If they're wins, it's even better. But as long as we're seeing some of that cohesion here, and XQW is putting in the work on a Flandre.
It was funny when you talk about the development pieces coming in for this team, because it's not like all of these members are the LDL champions from 2024.
Yeah, no.
You have YCX, who was on EDG Youth. He is actually the Split 1 champion coming in, because they have a 3-split system, similar to how we now have for all of our Tier 1s. You also have Sasa, who was on TT Youth, and I think one of the better members that was able to play for that lineup, and definitely pushed LGD in some of those series. So they've got, I think, some of the more exciting prospects coming in from the LDL side. And if it leads to more wins, again, I think that for this roster, you are looking towards a Split 2 kind of revamp or kind of push for a higher seeding. I think it's possible, especially with what we're getting here.
No, exactly. Especially when XQW has the Yone. He's a menace. I mean, he literally just pressured off 3 people by himself there in that last little tussle. As Atakan will be spotted in topside and started by LGD, but really, it's just XQW who wants to kill Kyle, and now might just take Tarzan and Collateral. That Unbreakable's doing so much damage, or at least blocking so much damage. LGD will back away a bit. They do still have TPs to come back to the fight. Atakan started right back up. XQW going to TP right back. Anyone's Legend need to find a fight here.
Oh, Flandre's trying to find a flank. There's also Hex portals if they need to get back in here. Tarzan needs to be careful.
Okay, Flash Burn. Glacial Fish are going to be popped there by Shanks as he stole it. Atakan's going to reset since nobody's in the pit to fight him. Flandre still on the side, about half health. TP not going to be available for either of the solo laners. Kyle just has to find a back here, looking baby for a flash play. The turret's going to go down, and here you go. XQW goes for the over the wall, not able to get it, but maybe the follow through. Shanks locked down by himself, but he's healing so much. Mega Death Rocket goes in. Now Flandre finds the back line. This is the fight that AL needed. This is the one they were setting up for, and they find the access pipeline, and that's gold right there.
Triple kill going over to Shanks, but it is all Flandre in this one. The solo lanes, yet again, for anyone's Legend, make magic happen in a fight that didn't look very good for them. So they'll grab themselves the Voracious Otacon. They'll be looking to push on some more of these turrets. And that might yet again be another fight where LGD overextend themselves and put themselves at a deficit where they could have won this game.
They could have.
Going back to finish his Krugs while all of that was starting to kind of warm up, gets the HP regen, kills off the camp, gets all of his health back from what looked like it could have been an execute range here for Jinx. And now we're fighting in the river. No Unbreakable here for the Braum.
This is the GA, though. I mean, you literally just take this fight anytime for AL because you can just absolutely abuse this. As the bullet time gets blocked, they're trying to save Xiaoya, but Flandre came back. He's literally the Grim Reaper, and Xiaoya has no saving grace. Anyone's Legend took one fight, and that's the biggest snowball I ever seen, and that's not Nunu.
They still have the Otacon revive as well. They can push on this mid-tier one. Maybe they go for a Baron. I think they have quite a lot of damage at 25 minutes. We're doing yet again another on-spawn Baron attempt here from anyone's Legend. And that might just be our game 2 all wrapped up. It's been 2 back-to-back fights here, and more of these structures are starting to fall. That gold lead exploded to 6,000. As we get into this replay, I mean, Xiaoya just can't deal any damage into this. Shanks, yet again, being able to hold your own against Demacia Cup champions, against a team that we are thinking to be top 4, top 6 here in the region. Still impressive enough.
You know?
Oh, wow.
That didn't.
All
I can't believe that didn't hit Hope. I'm like actually shocked that Hope didn't get hit right there. But like President, XQW's down. Unfortunately, had so many big moments in this game on the Yone, but has not been able to stick it to him. But this is exactly the story I expect when you put these two teams on paper against each other. This is what we've talked about the entire time. You can look damn good for 20 minutes, 25 minutes, but the real teams that'll find wins in the LPL, it is teams that know how to scrap it out. Teams that know how to capitalize on the right moments. And all it took for AL was one fell swoop to knock down LGD's advantages and slowly but surely burn them down to a crisp in game number 2. And that'll be a 2-0 lead in this best of 5 for anyone's Legend.
They didn't even get to finish some third items there, and a lot quicker than our first game.